That's our welcome tent.
So the welcome tent.
And kind of it's like our main communal space. Like this is the main space that we all share together.
Okay.
Like we've got a couple of notice boards for like interesting news articles and just interesting stuff. And even more interesting stuff.
This is Josh's tent. Somebody forgot to put it back up again.
These are our like working group boards, those things, and we can just all kind of contribute to like what the working group should be doing and getting involved in that. And that's our agenda over there for our general assemblies, which is where the camp gets together to organize itself.
So how many people are like within the group so far? Do you know?
Like within the group as a whole, probably hundreds. Like there's so much support from everywhere, including like off-site. Yeah. But staying here, I'd say like there's maybe between 10 and 30 people at any time.
On a nightly basis, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't ask you. Would you mind that I record? I'm recording away. There's the more exposure, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah. Cameras up. That's on.
Yeah, that's it. So you're going to try and be entirely transparent about the whole thing.
Yeah. Like if you have a problem recording, I don't mind pointing it away and things like that. But yeah, as I said, I'm quite aware of what's going on. With it starting in Wall Street, Occupy Wall Street. And I've been meaning to come down for a while, but with work and things, today's the first time. Unfortunately, today's the first time that I'm able to come down.
There are a couple of cool ways to get involved if you don't want to spend like too much time down here at the actual occupation. Is to just come by for our general assemblies, which are like it's a totally open process. And
is that the ones that are on 6 o'clock? Is it every
They're
night?
on at 6 o'clock every weeknight for now. The schedule's going to change next week, and we're going to publicize that as much as possible
on the website. And would you mind mentioning the website? And
the website's occupyedinburgh.org.
Alright, cool. Just for the benefit of the camera, as I said, I'll upload as much as I can onto YouTube.
Yeah, do you want some coffee or tea or something?
I'm fine just now, thank you. I'm fine. I'm fine, thank you very much. So, what do you see as the problem, to ask from your perspective?
Well, I mean, obviously there's a big variety of opinions on camp. And so I can't speak on behalf of anyone else, but I think that the biggest problem that we have is the unwarranted accumulation of power by certain groups. And I think that this is an almost inevitable result of the kind of system that we've set up for ourselves, whereby the financial sector and large corporations have the ability to control governments, who in turn lose all amounts of accountability to the people and stop being so-called democratic countries and start being something else, like corporatocracies, rather than democracies.
So
for me, that's the big problem. Is that accumulation of power, and that's what we're here for, is to take back some of that power and start exercising it to govern what is our world. I want to do that without becoming an elected representative. I want to do that now and here.
Yeah, cool. So what's been the general response from people that are visiting the camp? Are they, do you have many visitors that are quite open, or?
I would say that it's probably about half. Half of the people tell us to cut our hair and get jobs, and the other half tell us that it's amazing what we're doing and they wish they were out here with us, and for one reason or another just can't be here. It's a good mixture, and I think that it's shifting. Even just in the brief time that I've been here, I've seen a shift in public opinion. I've seen people become more and more interested in what's going on, and they're starting to engage with us, and that's the first step towards, I think, engaging with the system.
So do you think for the first few days they're just walking by the camp thinking, oh, what's this, a bunch of hippie looking people, and then as time goes on they're slowly thinking, oh yes, I'll pop in and have a chat with the guys, and once they chat they realise that, hey, wait, these are pretty sane guys.
And I think we've suffered a lot because of the kind of bad press we've been getting, or just the lack of press. So it kind of seems like we're hiding away here, or we have no idea what we're doing. That kind of impression, and that's turned off a lot of people, I think. Certainly in conversations.
It's unsurprising. The same kind of things have happened in the Occupy movements in America, and the other ones down in London. he who controls public information controls public opinion.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And so like I think that we both need to start like engaging with the media in a more positive way, and also producing our own media.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So doing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah, with the benefits of
Good on you.
YouTube. Yeah.
They're all full. Right, you should come back for the General Assembly, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, and 6 o'clock you said, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And is there a particular theme tonight? You know, like discussing one aspect. Or
that's our agenda for the General Assembly. Yeah.
Cool.
And that's also like during our upcoming events.
So how has been the response from the government officials and the policy officers and you know the police force?
Well,
have they behaved quite amicably and friendly towards people here?
So far, yeah, absolutely, so far.
Right, cool.
But like, I think it's really important to emphasize that so far,
yeah.
like every single other protest I've been to, like everything's fine until it's not anymore.
Yeah.
And the police are trained to react very quickly to situations like this. Both in friendly and less friendly ways. So I'm happy with like that we've not had any negative responses from kind of the authorities.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not naive. I don't think that this is going to last forever.
Yeah, it'll come to a point where they're like, yeah, let the peasants play the little game.
And here because this is private land. Like it's not council land.
Right. Who owns it? Do you know?
It's a group of businesses. I think it's 19 businesses that are all the way around the square. Who've all chipped in to keep this park open in public.
Right.
One of those businesses is RBS, whose offices are just across the road. I think one of them is Lloyd's as well, which is obviously one of the most powerful banks in the world right now.
Have you had any response from any of the businesses? Like, how do they feel about people camped here? Do you know? Like, has any representative came down? Has anyone?
I don't know.
No.
I haven't.
But so far so good. It's good that.
So far, I think what they're waiting is for us to get cold and go home.
Yeah.
And I think that like a cool act of resistance that we can undertake is to just keep warm and stay here. Kind of
stay united. As you mentioned, people have many different opinions, but if you're united with a kind of common theme that something's not right, something has to change. And
we've got forums on, or should I say fora on Saturdays. I think there are 6 every week, and we have next week we're going to implement like a new schedule by which we have I think more forums, more chances to like discuss like all of the issues and stuff, and start getting towards some like concrete proposals. And
like you know, we've discussed what's wrong with the world. Now, what is it we need to do to change it? And
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cool.
It's a process.
Well, thank you very much for your time.